Chris Megan fishing along the Elizabeth Islands. Oh, man.
They are all beauties.
From Kittery to Kennebunk, our family visited every beach, cove, and inlet that made up the rugged, breathtaking shoreline of Maine. It was in York, Maine, that my love for the ocean was solidified, having vacationed there for many years before working a summer at the Anchorage Motel on Long Sands Beach while in college. It was under the watchful eye of Noble Light on Cape Natick Point that I cast many a lines in search for striped bass. Like Noble Light, century-old lighthouses dot the cliffs of Maine up and down the coast, providing a warning to the mariners working these waters as their fathers did and their fathers before them. While Maine is famous for its lobsters, its rocky coast acts as a summer home for migratory striped bass. To catch up with these stripers that swam past our home port a month earlier, we joined Captain Peter Whelan of Shoals Fly Fishing and Light Tackle. At Wentworth Marina in Newcastle, New Hampshire, Peter welcomed us aboard his 23-foot Mako, where the first order of the day was filling the live well with mackerel.
So this is Portsmouth Harbor here. This is the entrance. State of Maine, we're going to fish in. It's right across the border.
All right, guys, we just got out here. Peter Whelan, Captain Peter Whelan, Chris Megan. Guys, we're fishing a really cool spot. We just came out of Little Harbor. I guess that would be considered Wentworth, isn't it?
Wentworth by the Sea Marina. Here we're at 2KR, right at the entrance to the harbor. We marked some bait. We're going to try to get some mackerel right now.
I'm going to grab a rig.
Here we go, we're on already. So
we're going to put a little sabiki rig out there, I think.
We got one right out now. We'll see if we can get a few more. So these are the little macs.
Those are the kind you actually prefer, though, isn't it?
Yeah, these are the perfect size. We're going to stick right in the live well.
Come on, fella. There we go.
The trick is we want to I debarb all these sabiki rigs.
Which makes it much easier just taking them off. Just keep a little pressure on these and...
Yep, and just reel them in.
Well, the water's real clean. I haven't fished, I should say, up this way like this in a long time. When I was a kid and we used to go to summer camp, we used to come over. We'd either leave out a rye on one of these party boats and we'd go out to the Isles of Shoals and pollock fish.
These are good tuna bait when they get this size. We're going to be fishing right on the edge here.
Well, down south, they call these striped bass rockfish, and this is the reason why. They love coming along this thing. And as Peter was saying earlier on the ride out on here, lobster is a big part of their diet, and these lobster will be in and among all of these rocks in here. So with these tinker mackerels, it should be perfect for what we're going to throw out there. So you got the St. Croix Mojos light tackle here. All we're going to do is go ahead and flip these in tight.
So we're going to hook these mackerel right in the back.
So some guys like coming through the nostril.
I like to do it this way because they stay a little bit more lively.
Show me where we're going to be. Perfect.
So we're going to watch that bobber there.
Like bass fishing back home when you were a kid. Look at, he's already getting, look at this, he's already getting. Oh, you see that? He's already getting nervous. Look at the bobber. Something's out there.
You're on.
He's on. Now you got a circle hook, right?
Yeah, circle hook, so you just want to reel.
I'm just gonna go ahead and just let the circle hook set him. All right, here we go, he's on. So in here, you get a lot of those fish that are in that 24 to 26 inch class, and every once in a while you get like a 36 that comes through and just...
Or 40s. 42s, 43s, there's some big fish. The key really is moving water. So, because you have an 8-foot tide here, these fish are swimming with the tide from different spots. So they're either coming in and out based on the tide and feeding.
boy, like this cold water, these fish down there would be done, you know, because the water's like 74
I know, they
degrees.
fight really hard, and that, you know, that's the key to survival on these fish. See that circle hook right in the top of the lip?
Right in the root.
Works really good.
There we go.
Nice one.
Peter, thank you.
Oh, thank you guys.
Look at that, really, really healthy. What's nice about these fish is that you don't have to give these guys a lot of water when they get back in and they're gonna swim off because the water temp, as we said, is about 58, 59 degrees, real healthy. He's gone. So Peter, it's well known that the biggest tides in the world are the Bay of Fundy. So you get, what did you say, about an 8 or 9 foot tide swing?
Yeah, we get about an 8 or 9 foot tide swing, and if you look just on the shoreline, you can see the exposure here. We're coming down the low tide. So I always keep the tide chart running on my boat here.
Which is smart.
So you can see where you are in the tide, and you kind of watch it day in and day out.
There he is, that was quick. Well, I might have pulled him.
Pulled the hook. But,
And so you're literally dropping about 1.5 feet almost per hour on the tide change. So if you're dropping 8 or 9 feet and it's about a 6-hour tide,
right.
That way, it's incredible to think, because down by us in Falmouth, I think we might have a 2
foot tide. There you go. That's a smaller fish, though. That may be in the mackerel. Ooh, that's good. There you go.
It's a fine line between giving him too much line and he's going into the rocks and setting up and pulling it out of his mouth.
Here, that's on your line.
You see that thing go straight down? He was going away from us, too. I saw the float go down and go heading straight for the rocks like that.
Those are the best ones when they're going away and they grab it. Then you can get a good hook set on them. This looks like a good one.
Yeah, it seems like it.
A good one.
They're all healthy. They're all big. They're all
good.
full. They're all been eaten well. That's for certain.
They're eating those Maine lobsters. That's what it is.
Get his nose out of the water.
Look at how fat this guy is.
Dude, look at this.
Another Maine striker. You got circle hook right in the corner.
Look at that. Now you see this right in the back here.
He looks like he was caught in a gill net
That's
at
what
some
I mean.
point.
It almost looks like something had him in here, and then all of a sudden he got loose. And
He got loose. He may have been in a gill net when he was younger, and that just caused that to happen.
The fact that he got out, we're going to give him.
We're going to let him go.
We're going to put him back in. He earned it. You can see that right across here. You're exactly right. That's what it looked like.
There he goes. Great job, Chris.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. What a cool spot, huh?
It is cool here.
Just so beautiful. You've thrown those a few times, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Look at this one immediately. Peter, you might be on already. So this Mac is just running for his life out there. Oh, there it is. Tight. Nice,
we go.
Peter, this is you. It never gets old, huh?
No, it doesn't. You know, it's kind of nice to do it a little bit.
No. You know, as a guy, Peter probably spends half of his time, I'd say
Teaching
more like
people.
3/4, either teaching or taking fish off. But it's a treat when you get to come out here like this.
Yeah, and catch a few. Taking a little bit of line. There you go.
There he is. And how much water are we in here? Because
Yeah, we're in about 5, almost 6 feet of water.
how crystal clear the water is here. This is great to see how healthy this fishery is up here in the
It's
cold
great.
water off the shore. I'll grab him.
Let him go.
There we go. There he is, circle hook right in the corner.
Look how fat he is.
Guys, striped bass fishing off the coast of Maine. I'm gonna get this guy right back in the water.
Great job, Chris. Thank you.
Like you said, with the water being so cold, they just take right off, huh? All right, let's see what this mackerel I think got crushed.
Yeah, he got crushed. He's not swimming good. Let's put a fresh one on. They want him moving, you know?
Not to say if the opportunity presents itself, they won't eat it, but you're right though, they want it.
They want him moving, yeah. Just throw him back in.
Okay, can I go ahead and throw this in? So it seems like that corner is definitely the hot corner. Off our left shoulder, this is the Isles of Shoals. What is it, 3 islands that make up the Isles of
Yeah,
Shoals?
so you have the big one is Appledore, then you have Star, and then Duck is the furthest north one. Half the islands are in Maine, the other half are in New Hampshire. But Appledore is home to the Shoals Marine Lab, and Cornell University and UNH have a joint operation. But just spectacular scenery. You're 6 miles out.
So they have power and everything out here then?
Yeah, they have their own generators and everything. They're self-sufficient, a lot of solar panels and stuff. This is Star Island over here with a hotel on it, and it's open pretty much for the season. Run by the
shut that down during the
They shut it down, but there's 2 caretakers that stay on it. But it's very rustic. You could come out here for dinner or for lunch and anchor up. And the Thomas Langdon steamship comes out here daily. I think it's 3 times a day. Beautiful old hotel.
Whoa! I think this one landed in its mouth.
I think it did too. There you go. That's a good one.
That is a good fish.
Yeah, he's headed out.
We recast, landed, literally was on.
And he was on, it boiled right on it. Back came right out of the water and grabbed it.
This is a pretty good sized mackerel, so this is probably a pretty good fish. I'm not moving him yet. All right, here we go. It's time to
There he is, up on the
start turning him a little bit. Here we go.
A lot of people are leery about using these circle hooks, but are they, once you figure them out, how to use them. And the thing is, it really preserves the fishery, versus using a treble hook or a J hook.
Because if you gut hook one of these things, it's done.
Ooh, nice fish, Chris. Nice fish.
Yeah.
Good fish.
Look at that.
Look at this fish.
That gorgeous?
Beautiful.
Big girl.
Big girl. Big girl. There we go. Look at this, guys.
Look at that, huh?
Oh, nice fish. Good one.
You know what? It had to be a big fish because Peter put
way he
on a
took it.
really big bait on there.
Look at that.
And he just engulfed. She just engulfed this thing.
Look at that.
All right, let's get him in.
Get him in.
Anytime, Peter, that you can grab the tail of that thing and you have a hard time getting your hands around the thing, it's big fish.
Look at the fins
Look at the
on
fins
that.
up
See the
there?
fins up now? That means he's ready to go. There she goes.
With a combination of cold, clean water and successful regulations, the Maine commercial lobster industry is a prime example of a well-managed, sustainable fishery. Regulations limiting the amount and type of traps and laws protecting egg-laden female lobsters have led to an astounding increase in the number of lobsters landed. In 2016, the state's 6,000 licensed lobster fishermen landed over 130 million pounds of lobster, valued at over $530 million. Just over the border in New Hampshire, the city of Portsmouth has grown from its colonial foundations into a tourist hub for the seacoast region. Boasting waterfront dining, a historic seaport, and a thriving downtown, the area offers easy access to the waters of both Maine and New Hampshire. Just across the Piscataqua River lies Kittery, Maine, another traditional tourist location known for its Kittery trading post, an essential stop for most visitors to the state. The area offers a rich heritage that has been closely connected to the sea since the early 1600s.
What we're rigged up with today is we got a snap swivel, and then I use a 40-pound leader, and then I have a slide float. I get these floats at the Kittery Trading Post. It's the only place I know where you can get them here in Maine.
You were saying the float size is
Very critical. You don't want one that's too big, because the fish will feel the resistance, the bass will feel the resistance.
And that's not natural, so they're gonna be like,
Right.
I've got a mackerel here, but I can't pull it
Can't pull it
underwater.
underwater.
Doesn't make sense, they'll drop it.
Spit the bait. A lot of people use big balloons. They don't work as well.
Now notice you go to 2 barrels. Is this because of the line twist that you'll get sometimes with these mackerels?
Yeah, so you get, because the mackerel's swimming all the time, so you use a barrel swivel that spins back and forth.
And I noticed the size hook there, a little bit smaller than what I thought you might
Yeah,
have.
so we're using size 5 gamakatsus. It's an inline circle hook. You have to use inline circle hooks by law in Maine.
And how about on the lures though?
Lures are okay,
That's
yeah.
fine with
Trebles
but as
are
long as
fine.
you have live bait that way, you got to be in line, which is actually a great rule because
Yeah.
every fish we've caught today, we've been able to release
Right in
either
the-
right around the mouth that way.
Right in the mouth. And then we've got 30-pound fluorocarbon. It's usually Seagar. Because the water is so clear up here, if you use standard monofilament, the fish don't look at
They
it.
get,
They get
a little
skittish.
Exactly.
A little skittish with it, so it
Like
works
a little
great.
improved cinch knot down below, and
Yep.
we're ready to go.
Yeah, we're ready to go.
here, check it out, good. He'll come. There must be an aquarium in there because these fish are landing and it's just, all right, this time he's on. That landed.
And he was right on it. I think they come to the splash. They're just really curious.
You know what, it's funny that you say that because throwing eels down the islands on the Elizabeth,
Same.
whenever you get that hit, it generally comes real early when that splash hits. So Yamaha Marine guy, huh?
Yeah, I love these Yamahas. This is the 225 Yamaha. I've had it about 6 years now. Runs great, fantastic engines. Just
And how about
turn
props
the key.
down here and all the rocks?
Well, I still run stainless steel props. You just want the performance, and you just gotta kind of know what you're doing and know where everything is.
But I'll tell you what, you need to know the area because there is just rock and structure everywhere. If it's not enough to have to deal with the lobster pods,
Right.
you know?
There we go. Nice fish.
Gorgeous, huh?
2011 year class fish.
This is a great sign for the future of this fishery, and it seems like over the last couple of years, you know, everyone's smartened up to the fact that you only need one fish.
We're gonna get him back in the water. There he goes. All right.
Awesome.
Get him back out there.
All right. Where there's like a little weed line, right? With a,
Wow,
you know,
it's shallow there, yeah.
that's the mackerel taking it out. The other thing, sometimes you get in a series of like either your big fish or your smaller ones.
Yeah, so smaller ones will grab it and then run with it.
Yeah.
There you are.
All right, here
That's
we
a
go.
fish. Yeah, you got him.
Oh yeah, there it is. He's coming back at us too. Same thing.
Go, 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 go. He's running to you. Running
Yep.
to the boat.
Coming
right
right
to the
at
boat.
us.
Look at that. Right at. He had it in his mouth. Right to the boat.
Oh, there's two next to him. There's like two of them swimming right with him. I'll take him back that way. Coming right here. I'm gonna walk him right over to you. He's coming in now.
Look at that fin right up.
Look at that.
There we go. Nice fish.
Awesome.
Chris.
All right, I flipped the bail. We got about 5 or 6 feet of water. Beautiful fish, real healthy.
We're gonna drop him back
We're gonna get
in.
him right back in.
Good
Look at
job.
that.
Great
Awesome,
job.
Awesome.
Good job.
Thank you. All right, we'll get another one hooked
Get
up.
another one.
With the tide continuing its rapid shift, we decided to steam up the coast to another location known to hold bigger fish in moving water.
All right, so we're gonna be fishing. We're kind of anchored out on the sand. Chris, you can see the
difference.
dark.
Yeah, right here in the
Where
line, you can see
yeah,
it.
so those fish are going to be swimming right on this dark, and we're going to put our baits right back on there.
So you still have deep water in here, it looks
Yeah,
like, huh?
so we're in about 10 feet of water here now, and it's 3 to 4 feet. We got a dropping tide, so these fish are starting to move right along the coast with the tide. So we're
Well,
gonna,
this is what you think of when you think of Maine.
Maine
This,
and New
this
Hampshire.
coast
This is
right
the
here is-
coastline. So this is
gorgeous.
great habitat for stripers right now.
Let's
All
get
right,
a
let's
live bait in there.
Let's see what happens.
It always surprises me that you can throw these things into 2-3 feet of water, and those fish will come right
They
up.
come right up on them.
Thank you. With some of these big mackerel that are real fresh like that, it's like, what's the mackerel taking it under when it first lands, and what's the fish?
Is it the fish chasing it, or what's going on?
Ooh, that's mackerel. I think that's a fish.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice fish.
There we go.
You do not go in the rocks, buddy. Stay out here. Go the other way. Boy, we just set up on a new spot. Captain brought us in and he said he's got a few of these spots. I like his spots.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. Anytime a big fish wants to go out into the water, I let him go. Now, when we just moved in here, you can look at the bowl that comes across here, and you can just wonder how many fish are in this little aquarium coming in here. You just saw the boat.
Fish, just saw the boat.
I'm gonna just bring this guy, I'm gonna get his nose up and bring him right into you.
Hooked right on the side. He kind of swiped at it. Look at that.
He's got a scrape out of him?
No, he swiped at it. See how he hooked him? He just got it right in the corner, but look how fat that guy is.
Look at that thing. Guys, one of the things when you land a fish like that, you saw the captain go in, grab him right away. One of the things you want to do, make sure you do, flip the bail. Because when you keep a lot of pressure on that fish, if that thing pops, the captain's getting it in the face. What a great fish, huh?
Nice fish.
Boy, we just set up in a new spot. Peter decided we were going to make a move. We came in here. We're right on this line between sand and some rock structure and a little bit of dark water there. Where the
fish are swimming with the tide.
We are right on that line.
Yeah, right on the line.
Look at him spin right back around, huh?
Yeah.
So we've had all kinds of conditions. We came out early, it was bright sunshine. We started getting fish at the first location right out of the gate. All of a sudden we had an overcast skies, a little bit of rain in there. These are those days when you had a house like that, you sit on the front porch, hang out.
Get a good book out.
Get a good book
out and just read.
Maybe a little
Have
cognac.
A little cocktail.
A little cocktail. Check this guy and rethrow.
Yeah, we're gonna rethrow him. So we want our baits just back this way. Up, here you go. Here, reel that one.
Switch. Yeah. Coming back around this side.
There you go, just reel it. Just reel as fast as you can.
Oh, he just exploded on the surface.
Oh, see that?
Did you see that? This guy is not stopping.
You're gonna have to tighten the drag a little bit. You gotta keep him out of the rocks.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Just hold him, just try to hold him there.
Oh, look at that fish.
Look at that fish. Great fish. Big fish.
Oh,
big
get out
tail
of there.
slap.
Get out of there. Get out of there. I'm going to try to turn him outside.
Oh, he's right in the rocks. Oh.
Get out, get out, get out. I think this is the fish of the day so far.
Beautiful fish, Chris. Look at that fish.
That is a gorgeous fish.
Two-hander.
That's a two-hander, right?
To get him in.
Oh, that is a beautiful fish.
There we go. That's a nice one.
Get these up in Maine like this is just. I'll tell you what, you made a great call. We were sitting there and he goes, I'm just going to throw a chunk out there, see if
try something different.
And with the circle hook, he's tucked right in the corner.
He's 39 inches.
Look at the shoulders on that fish.
I know, it's a nice fish.
Look at the big girl take off.
There we go.
After a successful day of fishing with Captain Peter Whelan, we headed back to port before the rains returned. But not before making one more pass around Cape Natick Point and Nubble Light. With its picturesque coastline, healthy striped bass population, and conservation-minded regulations, the striped bass fishery will continue to flourish along the coast of Maine against an iconic backdrop that will leave you longing for more.